I was given this email about 2 days ago, and ever since then the following topic has been growing. So I'm making this video as fast as I can because I know for a fact that I'll be incredibly uninterested once everyone else gets their hands on it. So the Backrooms, that's a thing. Actually, it's one of my favorite concepts to have come out of like pre-pandemic era of horror. It's essentially describing rooms found within a separate space within our reality that sort of acts as test rooms for our world. Sort of like when you're in Gmod, for example, and you turn on NoClip and then all of a sudden you're phasing through the world and finding hidden rooms. These kinds of rooms can be found in pretty much any video game, whether they're 3D or 2D. They're used to test items, test physics, maybe even act as load-in rooms for certain cutscenes, but whatever the case, normally people can't go there unless of course they cheat. Though sometimes you can accidentally get a glimpse of these areas, or maybe even stumble upon them by accident. Well, that's seemingly what happened when one Reddit user by the name of OutExit4 found out when he was just exploring Google Maps one day. Using the following coordinates on screen, the user was able to find a strange area somewhere in Japan that looks similar to a silo or something. Then, when using Street View, they found this room, this back room. Also a tiny robot friend. Hello. Unfortunately, if you try to enter the Backrooms now, well, you might not be able to, as I've tried for a couple of minutes, even waiting for about 2 hours, but while the spot might be there, it just won't let me in. Could be that Google learned about this place and decided to take it down. I think it's worth mentioning that anyone can post a photo on Google Maps, by the way, even 360 ones. So if anyone is thinking that this is somehow an ARG made by Google themselves or some sort of conspiracy to remove the real Backrooms out of reality, that's just not the case. Of course, this wasn't the first sighting of the Backrooms, as shown by another Reddit user just 4 days ago before this post went up. Someone by the name of Glarto345 had found a separate liminal space somewhere in the middle of California in a national park. This particular area looks closer to what people think the classic Backrooms looks like, even with ominous writing on the wall instructing everyone not to look up the Backrooms or they will fall. That's pretty spooky. Oh my god, hi! The third location, I'm not really sure who posted it first or how anyone found it, but it takes us all the way to Florida, specifically found in Cape Romano, where we see the Cape Romano Dome houses. Of course, when we go into Street View, plot that little motherfucker down, wouldn't you know it, it's spooky. Last one, again, not sure who or when it was found, but taking these coordinates will lead us to Canada. You know the drill, get that yellow bastard, drop his ass, and oh wow. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, it's he. This is actually one of the least known locations. Barely anyone has mentioned this place, and admittedly, it's one of the spookiest. An endless forest with our friend the robot and this spooky ghost man thing. Very scoopy. Actually, I'm not really even sure if this counts as a back room, but maybe it does. I haven't really kept up with the lore. So what does this all mean? Are the Backrooms real? No. But if that's the case, then how is it that these places exist? 2 of these locations were posted in 2022, this year, yet the rest were posted either in 2011, and allegedly, this one place with the infinite hole that I can't enter anymore, was supposedly posted in 2013. Mind you, the Backrooms wasn't even a concept till around the summer of 2019, where it originated in a 4chan post. At least this is where it's more commonly known to exist from or originate from. From there, the lore dives deep as more user interest fed into the myth, and it became this massive cult following ever since. It's really unknown just how exactly these photos were posted so many years ago when nobody really knew about it back then. And you'd figure, of course, even if these really were posted back in 2011 or even in 2013, someone somewhere must have found out about these images in that time frame. I mean, if we can find these obscure images on Google Maps, then there's no way someone could just miss this, all of this. My guess is that whoever made these images must have edited them in post, as in this must have been some sort of image beforehand that was just a regular picture that was just replaced with this 360 shot later in the future. But that's just a speculation. I'm not even sure if that's possible. Speaking of who made these images, just who is responsible? And certainly not Google. Well, we don't really have to look much further. You see this robot? We've been pretty much teasing him this whole time. Well, his name is Billy. Billy Le Robot. Billy is a small French YouTube channel that covers a lot of this sort of urban online creepy stuff, like SCPs, creepypastas, and yes, the Backrooms. In fact, he was investigating the Backrooms not too long ago. There was only one video of him in the Backrooms uploaded back 4 months ago, but I'm assuming that's going to change soon, and you're probably going to see a lot more of the Backrooms later on in his YouTube career. Going on his Twitter, we'll see that he posted an ominous video titled "It Started," just around the time most people were talking about the Backrooms on Google Maps. I'm assuming this is all linked to an in-channel ARG that I'm sure he's working on diligently. Maybe it was a publicity stunt to just promote his channel. I may be interested in covering this as it develops. Good art takes time after all, so I can't just take the pieces of the puzzle now, as it's most likely just a teaser to what's to come. So if you guys want, I'll cover more of Billy Le Robot, as he undoubtedly reveals more. Billy has already teased a 5th image, and there's possibly a 6th, I don't know. It's most likely somewhere on Google Maps, but who's to say where exactly? That's for you guys to figure out. If it's possible that there's an ominous 5th or 6th Backrooms hiding within Google Maps, please let me know. Unfortunately, as I wrapped up this script, it would seem that Google Maps was on to poor old Billy, as all of these Backroom 360 photos no longer exist, except for this one in Canada, and I'm assuming that's because most people don't talk about it or know about it yet. Though, with the upload of this video, that will change by the time it goes up. So, that's that. It's a fun little game made by a funny little robot who has an honestly underrated channel. Seriously, please check out Billy's videos. I think he's got some wonderful stuff, and I applaud devious shit like this. Oh, great. Oh, great. I got a phone. It always goes... I keep forgetting to turn it off. He's got a lot of cool stuff, really. I mean, it's really bold of him to just upload all of these on Google Maps. It probably explains why there are several accounts, by the way. One of them called Billy, so that would have tipped it off. He probably knew he was going to get banned for each upload, so yeah, it was smart of him to just upload from different accounts. Either way, that was it. There's probably more, but like I said, if you're interested in this, let me know in the comments below. If not, then I'm just going to continue on with other stuff. Though, like I always say, if it's interesting enough, I'll always cover it. What I do on this channel is just stuff that I think is really fun and really kind of cool and sometimes really creepy. So if it piques my interest, I'm just going to go for it regardless. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Love y'all so much. Goodbye.